cow, might adjust the dramas. Brought them down, them lucky charmers.
We got gigs in the building, man. What's going on?
Yes.
All right, listen, man. They thought it was going to stop at one point. It's definitely not stopping anytime soon. You're here stronger than ever, 2015. What's the mind state at the moment, man? How you feeling?
That's why that last thing was called When Will It Stop, you get me? They thought it was about the police and that, but really it was when was man stop murking, you get me? But then obviously when the police were shutting down all that shit, it just went hand in hand, you know the ones? You get me?
So you're no longer with XL Recordings?
Nah.
You know, a lot of good things come out of, you know, being signed to, you know, level labels of that size, but, you know, often there's bad things as well. How does it feel life after the label?
Nah, that's the label's a family, man, you know what I mean? I still go down there all the time, you get me? Everyone down there's like, the big man down there was on, like, he come to my trial and that, and helped man out and that, you know the ones that, so that's always gonna be sweet, you know the ones that, but obviously, man grew wings and fluttered away, you know the ones that, you know what I'm saying, just taking it to the next level, you know.
It's like a new chapter now, right?
Yeah, it's always a new chapter, you know, always, you know. But yeah, XO, that's the family still, you know what I mean?
I remember speaking to you recently and you said that you're not thinking about making an album at this point in time. You're just recording. How's that going at the moment?
Yeah, no, that's cool, man. I'm just murking right now. You know what I mean? Just making bangers. There might be an album, I don't know, right now. Just vibes and going with it.
What's the inspiration at the moment? You see, like you said, you're making bangers. When you're going in the studio, I know we witnessed how you record today, and that was kind of interesting. But what would you say?
It's this in the way I record, allow it.
Not even, you know, like let's get this on record. When people say they don't write, the common misconception is that they go in the booth and they just spray one time. If you're watching the show,
maybe
you're
some man might
this.
do that, but I don't. I just bit by bit go in, murk, come out, smoke. But you get me, like.
Of course.
We sound just like ruined.
And
I let you down.
No,
like,
you didn't ruin it because I know.
Fam, you said you was let down.
I never said I was let down. I'm saying that the common misconception, which a lot of people believe, is that people go in the booth and record one time, and it don't go like that. It's bits, and like I find it quite interesting how, you know, some people don't get the pleasure of seeing how it goes down in the studio with you.
But you know, pleasure now.
Of course, it was a pleasure, man.
Yeah, no, definitely.
It's a pleasure. But then, you know, I understand as well that you need to get in that mode as well. Like I saw that you needed to get into a mode.
Yeah, I was recording, but obviously there was no smoking policy, so I just thought I'll do it another day. Even though whoever the session I was in, they brought Bear Crow and that, but I had to go smoke outside. Like, can't really work like that, you know.
So, you know, like, you know, you got a lot of output out there. You got a lot of mixtapes. You got 3 albums. You know, you're quite prolific. I know there's a lot of stuff that you record which never sees light of day. How does your filtering process go? When do you decide that this is going to be the song that I'm putting out? How do you make that choice?
I know, it doesn't really work like that, man. I just make like bangers and then I just think that who's that? I just needed to get that out there. Like, that was a banger, you know the one. So man, just put it out. That's it, really. And it's not like man was trying to like chart or whatnot. Man just made a banger and here it is if you want to grab it, like, you know the ones, like, that kind of vibe. So
the latest single, which is out now.
Yeah.
Now let's say this from earlier, man. You're part of one of the biggest MC driven tracks in the UK of 2015 with JME. Man Don't Care. Madness. Like, I know it's an obvious question, but when you lot put this down, did you imagine it was going to have this type of impact?
I can't lie, no, not at all. It's gone mental. Still.
Talk to us about the making of the track, because I remember it was interesting when you told me about, you know, your idea for the chorus and how the chorus came together.
Yeah, man, it was like, obviously JME had the verse, he sent me the verse already. And then like, I remember he sent it to me, then I heard the tune, I was like, nah, fam, you don't want me on this beat, you know, this is mad, you get me? And then I remember I had it for long, you get me? Because I was just doing bare shit, right? And then I remember I see JME at Wiley shoot, this is like months later. And then when I saw him, I thought, nah, man's proper disrespecting J, you get me? And I said, fam, it's not even, you know the ones, I just been doing bare shit and I'm going to knock that out next week, you get me? So it's gone, knocked it out. But like the beat was just sick. It was just so sick. Yeah, man could just have proper fun on it. You get me? Like, you know, when the beat's so hard, you don't even really need to work that hard. You know the ones I kind of done that verse kind of quick. You know what I'm saying? But there weren't even no hook on there. It was just JME's verse and then my verse coming straight after that. Beat, where's it? How can a man with a uni degree be busting up my can? Because the music originated always in the street, and it's just like because I'm the most of me. You know the ones. Then I was rolling to it for long. Nah, it was proper hard and that already the way it was, you get me? And then I rang up JME. I said, fam, you know this tune's bigger than like what it is, like, you know them ones. Like I think we need to put a hook on there. Like, I didn't want, but the tune was already so sick, I didn't want to ruin it. But I said, yeah, man, we need to. Like, let's just try, innit? Like, then we went to studio and linked up. And then I was saying it needs to be something like flexing, you know them ones. Like, then he's gone in there, done that flexing, you know what I'm saying? But it was just bouncing ideas. And then Jeremy said, yeah, let me try something else. Then he was in there. Then it's like, what about man don't care about all that? But when he done it, yeah, he weren't like recording a hook. It's just like, what about man don't care about all that? It's proper talking to me, yeah. And then he said something else after. So that weren't even and I said, yeah, fam, that's it. You know the ones like. And then he's come out and said, oh, what's it? Like, and I said, fam, that's it, fam, the hook. Like, man don't care. You get me? Like, he said. And then he's gone in there and done it again. Man don't care about it. And I said, nah, you need the what about? You know them ones? And I was like, what are you talking about? Right? You know them ones? Like, that's how sick my man is. It's all dropping like all fucking hit hooks and he didn't even notice. You know them ones? Like. And then I've gone in there and I said, fam, he needs the what about? Man don't care. You get me? Then he's done that. Then it was just sounding hard. Then I said, nah, I need some of this. Then man's gonna what about? Man don't care. You get me? Like. But man still had the flexing, like, you know what I mean? So I said, nah, fam. I was thinking, I said, yeah, play both of them at once, like, you know what I mean? Flexing, man don't care, you know what I mean? But you know, things like that, just breaking the rules, you get me? But I said, fam, that's mad, like, you get me? Like, so, yeah, and then obviously, there you have it, man, don't, you get me?
And the line, man, I'm like Batman, dun it. I don't know, like, if anyone else is going to put that in a bar or whatever, but to me and for what I've seen, that's one of the biggest call and responses, man. I don't know which is your favorite part of the verse. You know
right,
what I mean?
Is that now? You know that one? But I did used to like. Now my favorite line is ain't doing local things, but we been them local geezers, fam. You know that one, Strats? Man say we ain't doing local things, but we're them local geezers. Like, you know that one's like, you know what I mean? Like, man know man from the ends and that. You know what I mean? But we ain't doing local things, like, you know.
It's like the first half of the verse, you're going in. I'm not saying the whole verse, but it's like the first like half of the verse is like, I think you wanted to really neck it and go in. And then the second part of the verse is like, it's like the victory lap, where you just kind of swagging. Would you say that's fair to say?
Nah, I start swagging by the time it gets to digestives and that. Like, that little middle bit was murder. Like, you know the ones like, I'm like, Adam and Eve, I'm back in that garden with the blood clot. You know the ones like. But then after, when we got to Cinnamon Team, man, was just...
And then, you know, there's like a comic book and superhero references in there. You got the Batman reference. You're wearing the Star Wars hat. And then you got the Iron Man.
I'm not even going to act like man sick like that. You know the ones?
That weren't planned?
Nah. Like, when I was doing the bar, yeah, bare cartoons was just coming up. Don't ask me why, like Margin Boo and Iron Man and fucking Batman. You know the ones there? It was just coming up. I'm like, Batman, didn't it? Because the beat was so sick. Then it's like, I'm like, Adam and Eve and Margin Boo and, you know, all that shit. You get me? Like, so, but then afterwards, when I heard it back, I was thinking, right, there's a lot of cartoon characters in there. You know the ones? You get me?
Man's down south hustling with no gold grill in his teeth.
What about? Man don't care about all that. They're blotting out.